Hey, welcome. This is going to be a bit of a shorter class, perfect for those little before work sessions when you don't really have time for a whole 1 hour practice. So with that said, we'll still start off in our seat, taking a moment or two to land, arrive, settle. Even when we know we need to work to a schedule, there's an art to cultivating being in the now. We're going to do those other things later. We're here. Just noticing the breath. And maybe there's a little wriggle in the shoulders, wants to start coming out. Maybe there's a sigh that wants to come out through the mouth. A little wobble of the head. And let's stretch the arms up above. Let's inhale, stretch the arms up above. Maybe the arms even touch the ears. And then exhale, gently lower hands back to the thighs. Close the eyes if we open the eyes. Just slowing down the breath, breathing through the nose. Draw your hands gently to your heart center. Just a moment to acknowledge where you are and what you're doing and going, I've taken this time to do something good for me, good for my body, good for my mind. And this kindness I've given to myself may even be enough to reflect outwards to others today. Just taking a little moment to feel good about this. And then let's get into moving. So release the hands. Palms of the hands come down, and then we're going to start rolling our shoulders. So if the shoulders feel a little stiff here, a little sticky, start gently. And if it's feeling okay, maybe a bit more of a squeeze as the shoulders come back. Squeeze them together. And now let's come the other way. Try to have a little engagement around the core so we don't rock back and forth. Just try to keep the movement in the shoulders. Great. And now fingertips up here, and we're drawing circles with the elbows. Feel the shoulder blades gliding over the rib cage. And again, a bit of core activation. Here, maybe you feel like you're drawing up from the pelvic floor to keep the body supported. Back the other way, circles going backwards. Great, and then the arms like this, one up, one down, and we'll swap. So fingertips might brush the mat, hands on the arm length. Couple more like this. Great, and then a side bend, over, hold. And then inhale to the center and exhale over to the other side. Inhale up, one more. Exhale, reach, feel like you're lifting up, out and over the pelvis. Inhale, center, exhale. And let it go. Shake out the hands a little bit. And we'll stretch through the wrists as well. So extend the palm away, fingers up. And we're just going to wrap the hand around, making sure we get hold of the thumb as well. So wrap one hand around the other. Extend the arm away so the arm is straight and draw the fingers back towards the shoulder. Try to have the shoulder soft, your elbow as straight as possible. Release that. Straight away we curl the hand over so it's like a hook coming back towards the armpit. And again, we draw the hand down, settle shoulders. And here for a moment more. And let it go and come to the other side. Extend away the other hand. Wrap the hand around the fingers. Settle shoulders. Extend heel of palm away and draw the fingers back towards you. Let that go. Tuck the hand over. Draw the hand in. And this you should feel a nice release in the top of the wrist, forearm. And let it go. Shake it out. Interlace the fingers. Inhale up above the head. Exhale, get soft, get comfortable. And then inhale, push up, stretch the tummy in as tall as you can. And relax the shoulders. One more. Inhale, stretch, lift, 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 lift. Tall as you can. And try to just soften off the neck where it wants to tighten up. And then let the fingertips fall down to the earth. If you're sitting on something, let's take that away. We're going to come over onto all fours. So start with just some exploratory movements. Got the toes tucked. There's a little bit of engagement through the toes. This helps switch on the tummy. And there's this feeling of lift from the core. So the knees aren't squashed too much, the wrists aren't squashed too much. So just little circles. And maybe there's some wiggles. Maybe we wiggle the spine, wiggle the hips. The head goes one way and then the other, sideways movement. Now come to a neutral-ish position. So maybe the wrists are under the shoulders. And we'll just take some circles with the head while we're here. So nice and gently. Imagine you've got a pen coming out of your chin and draw some circles with the chin. Just to a comfortable maximum range of movement. No need to push it back the other way. 5 or 6 circles with the chin in each direction. And then after that, we're going to walk the knees back a little bit and we're going to come to our waving cat-cow. So send the bum back towards the heels. We stretch the lower back, the arms are straight. Inhale, lift from the belly. As we wave forwards, unfurl the head and the shoulders come above the wrists or maybe just a little bit past the wrist. Push down through the fingertips, draw in the tummy. This is a good bit of core engagement here. And as we exhale, lift the bum and wave it back. Arms stay straight throughout. Inhale, wave forwards. Push off the toes to drive that movement forwards. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale, pause. If you want a bit more challenge, you can lift off the knees here and then put them down. Exhale, bum goes back. 2 more. Inhale. Push off the toes. Unroll the neck. The crown of head reaches forwards. Maybe we lift knees. Exhale back. 1 more. Rolling forwards. And waving back. Nice. Okay. From here, come over onto the hip and bring the legs out in front. And just give the legs a little drum on the floor. Right. We're going to put our hands around the front of the right shin. And we're going to try and wake up the pelvis a little bit. So the arms will stay straight. Inhale, roll onto the front of the sitting bones. Exhale, roll onto the back of the sitting bone. Arms stay straight, leg stays in the same position. And we just roll over the pelvis. It's quite a small movement. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, rounding back. It might take a few goes to feel into this because we instinctively want to move the arms. Try to keep the arms still and roll over the pelvis, roll over the sitting bones. Inhale forwards, exhale back. Next time you come up, left hand up and out to the side, fingertips on the ground for a bit of support. Take a hold of the big toe with the first 2 fingers. Exhale it away. Inhale it back. Exhale away. Inhale back. Starting to warm up the hip now. Exhale it back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale forwards, and we're going to cross one knee over the other. Fingertips behind again. Use those to help you lift up, lengthen, straighten. You might want to draw the flesh out from the buttocks, and we're just seeing if we can come forwards a little bit. We don't want to drop the head. We want to bring the tummy onto the thigh, and that's enough. If it feels like the ribs could come onto the thigh, that's great, and so on and so forth. So we progressively lengthen the body onto the leg rather than dropping the head. To come up, we inhale forwards and lift up. Take that right foot now and fold it next to the buttock. Just leaning back on the hands to start with, the knees are coming together. And if you're ready, you might come down to the left forearm. And maybe you'd come down to the right forearm. If the knee complains, we can come back up. We want to have the knee grounded and the knees are as close together as possible. Stretching here at the top of the right hip. Couple more breaths here. Sending the knee away. And then to come out, we're going to roll onto the left hip. The knee comes across the body. Inhale, the knee comes up towards the nose. Exhale, the foot goes out. And we're going to take some circles like this. The leg goes long and wide, sweeps across. Roll onto the hip, bend the knee. And then let's go the other way. Great. Draw the knee up under the chin. Extend the leg away. Gently lower the leg. Lift the leg. Lower the leg. Lift the leg. One more. Lower. Reach away through the heel. Inhale the leg up. Bring yourself up. Tickle the toes. And now we're going to bring the left hand to wrap around the outside of that right foot. And we're coming towards a twist. So the knee could be bent, and we prefer a bent knee to a hunched back. So try to bring the body straight. Inhale the arm up. Exhale, open into your twist. Nice breath here. Try to keep the hands going away from each other, the chest feeling open. Next, inhale, circle that right arm back. Bring both hands to the feet. Again, the knee could be nice and bent here. We're just going to draw the foot towards us, so you're using both hands crossed the foot. Maybe the leg straightens, maybe the knee is bent. Touching the leg. And gently lowering it down, and we'll bring the sole of the right foot inside the thigh. Fingertips behind. Lengthen up. And just give the knee a little flap here, a little flutter. And then we're going to come towards a fold over this leg. So the knee might be a bit bent, that's okay. And again, we're not dropping the head. We're just starting to ask the tailbone to come over and forwards. And maybe we find the tummy might reach the leg, and that could be enough. And maybe a rib, and so on and so forth. Eventually the head will come down, but it will come down because the body's come down first. Inhale forwards to come up. Release that right leg forwards. Give them both a little drum. Let's come to the other side. Right fingertips behind for support. Take a hold of the left foot. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale forwards with the next exhale. Cross the leg over, one knee above the other. You know the drill by now. We lengthen and we start to come forwards over the leg as we're ready. Holding here for a moment or two more. Seeing where we can soften. Maybe we can soften around the hip. And using the hands for support, inhale forwards, come up, and now bringing the left foot beside. Starting off nice and gently, trying to keep the knee down, trying to keep the knees together, and then back onto the right forearm to start. And ideally, eventually, we have almost no crease here at all. This is completely flat as the hip keeps coming forward, and we lengthen our quadriceps. Maybe you come back onto both forearms. And if the knee doesn't like it, we can come back up. And then we're going to roll this time to the right hip. Inhale the knee towards the chin and exhale, take the circle. Leg goes long. And let's go the other way. Right. Next time the knee comes into the center, pause, extend that heel up and away. I think we did 3 leg raises. Exhale to come down, see if we can feel like the leg bone reaches out of the hip socket. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Leg comes up, and we're going to lift up, tickle the toes, and then it's the right hand wrapping around the outside of that left foot, preparing for our twist. I'm going to check that I'm on the front of my sitting bones so my spine can be vertical. And then I'm going to inhale and open the chest, open the shoulders, twisting over the back arm. Inhale that back arm through, so the hands cross at the foot. And again, with a bent knee or a straight leg, just drawing the leg in a little bit. And we feel like we're getting a stretch in the hamstring, reaching away the heel. Then we're going to bring inside of the sole of the left foot inside the thigh. Just starting with this fluttering of the knee. And then we'll come through the last part of this little sequence to our second forward fold. So body wants to come down to the leg, and we start to see what we have available on this side. So each side could be very different. When I have my right leg forwards, this is more difficult for me in folds, but to come into it a little more slowly. And again, we're progressively lengthening the body over the leg. Use your hands to support. Inhale forwards to come up. We're going to come up to our feet now. A couple more stretches we're going to do. Make sure the body's really set up and ready for the day. So a couple of very easy ones. We're going to do the arm across the body. When we do this, try to let the shoulder rise up. Shoulders down, tummy in. And let it go. Come to the other side. This arm's fairly active and we're squeezing it in. Back of the palm facing towards, fingers extended. Breathe between the shoulder blades and then let that go. Bring both hands sort of on, so the palm is on the hip bone, fingers are pointing down. Push down and forwards, open the chest. Keep the chin tucked, don't throw the head back. Lengthen and open the chest. Exhale, round forwards. Inhale, straighten up. And we'll do a couple of rounds of sun salutations. Pairing, checking out the feet. They're not too far apart, not too close together. Gentle bend of the knees. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bend the knees low as first time. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, standing forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. We try to flatten the back. Exhale, right foot goes back. Drop the knee. Inhale, low lunge here. Try to keep the tummy under control. Open the front of the hip. Exhale, the hands go down back to extended child's pose. Feet together. Keep the toes touched, buttocks to heels. Inhale through a little cobra, a gentle cobra. Exhale, bum back, lift, downward dog. A little play in your downward dog, pedal the feet once or twice. Stretch the hips, stretch the lower back. Engage the hands, engage left foot, inhale, send the right foot back. So it's an extension of the leg, not a lifting of the leg. Extend that right foot back. Exhale, step it through gently, left knee down, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands down, pick up back knee, step it through, forward fold. Big breath into the nose, sigh out through the mouth. Bend knees more, inhale, roll. Head comes up once. Lift the arms, exhale, Tadasana. Preparing for our second round. Gentle bend to the knees, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time the left foot goes back. Exhale, left foot back. Knee down. Inhale. Moving a little more quickly. Exhale, hands down. Right foot back, bum back. Inhale through cobra. Open the chest. Kick up the heels. Exhale. Downward dog. Okay, pedal the feet a little. Energy through hands, energy through right foot. Inhale, left leg, left foot back, up and away. Exhale, step it through. Right knee down, inhale. Exhale, straight through to your forward fold. Inhale, roll up. Exhale. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. This time the knee stays up, right foot back. Inhale, present lunge. Exhale, right hand down on tips. Inhale, twist to the left. Strong feet, inhale. Open up to warrior two, right circles back behind you, warrior two. Inhale, straighten front leg, reach up and back and over. Exhale, preparing for Trikonasana, reach, inhale. And your next exhale, take the pose, Trikonasana. Gaze to the front foot, bend the front knee. Turn up that back heel, runner's lunge. On your next exhale, step it through and fold. Bend knees deeply. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, hands to heart center. In. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, half lift. Left foot. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale, the left hand down on fingertips. Inhale, open up to your twist. And then this transition. Inhale, left arm circles back. Warrior two. Warrior two, right foot forwards. Inhale, straighten legs, side bend to the back, get long, get tall. Exhale, reach. And inhale here. Exhale, find your Trikonasana, your triangle pose. Gaze to the front foot, bend front knee. Find runner's lunge. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, step through and fold. Inhale, stand it up. Going to take a wider stance. Turn the feet out. And a little bounce. A little bounce here. The knee goes over the foot. Spine is broadly upright. And this little bounce. Great. Take the feet a little wider. Turn the toes in. Tummy comes in. Bum goes back. Bend the knees if you need to. Look after the legs. We're coming down to the fingertips here. Maybe the palms of the hands come down to the floor. Let the back of the neck be long, so let the head be heavy. And with an inhale, lift up, drop the bumps. We come through to a kind of squat. Just turn the heels in a little bit. Exhale, straighten the legs, drop the head. Inhale, come through. Exhale, two more. Inhale, spine parallel to the floor. Exhale, forward fold. Last one, inhale. Exhale, fold. Lift up the toes on the right foot. Might want to widen the feet, bend the left knee. And using the hands to support, bend the right knee, lengthen the left. Just going back and forth a few times. Feeling your way into this. If you're feeling energetic, you can go more quickly. If you're feeling strong, you can take the hands off. There's a level for everybody with this. Let's try to be safe. Right. When you feel like you've evened it up, bring the feet back to parallel. Inhale for your half lift, bend knees, hands to hips. And lift up on the in. Hop the feet together if you wish. Shake it out, maybe roll the shoulders a couple of times. Maybe shake the feet out a couple of times. And we'll have one more strength asana, and we'll play with our bakasana. So to get there, let's come through our chair pose. Inhale, find your fierce pose, Utkatasana. Should be able to see your toes. Open the chest, draw the tummy in. Gently start lowering the buttocks, coming deeper and deeper and deeper. You can come onto the tiptoes if you wish, until you come all the way. From here, we will come onto the tiptoes. See if we can find the knees coming towards the armpits. And start lifting up the butt. The knees come onto the backs of the arms, and the weight starts coming forwards. Maybe there's a little crow hop like this. Feet just lift off an inch, and we travel backwards an inch or two down the mat. If you're scared of falling, put some cushions in. Maybe the weight comes far forward enough, the feet become weightless, and they lift up. Careful with your wrists. If your wrists aren't used to doing this, Don't hold it for too long. And when you're done, find the feet back on the floor. Find your squat. Little shake of the head. Hands come behind you, come down onto the bum. Extend the legs up. And again, drum the legs. Roll the feet in the mat. You're going to slide the bum to halfway up the mat, maybe a little past it. Heels underneath knees. Back comes down to the floor for Setu Bandhasana. Our bridge pose. Right. When we inhale here, we bring the pelvis through a little bit, the lower back flattens. We exhale, we push down through the feet. Feel like the feet want to slide away. And just like when we were opening our hips in our warm-up, we want to remove this crease here. So we want to keep the hips coming through. So the hips are not sagging at all. Glutes will switch on at least 50%. Draw the knees together. And feel like the chest is opening, hips are opening. And next exhale, gently, gently roll the body down. Roll it down vertebra by vertebra. I'm going to have one more round of that. So reset your feet if you need to. Calming breath. Then inhale, flatten the back. Exhale, lift the hips. This time, if you want to, lift the heels as well. Keep pushing the hips through. Slightly deeper back bend. Chest is coming up towards the chin. Stay in it, stay in it. Keep breathing. So come out, keep the heels up until last. Exhale, start rolling the body back down. Relaxing each piece as it lands. Finally, the sacrum comes down, and then we bring the heels back. And let the knees rock from side to side a few times. And then draw the knees into the hands. And then bring the knees towards the chest. Let the lower back roll off the mat a little bit, stretching lower back. And then we'll roll across towards the back body, massaging out the spine, massaging out the shoulders, and even the back of the head. So you can let the back of the head roll across the floor as well. Nice bit of self-massage here. And then bring both hands to the front of the right shin. Extend the left heel away, lower the left leg to the mat. And draw that right knee towards the arm. So left heel's going away, right knee's coming towards the arm. Squeeze it in. Sole of left foot to the floor, cross over the right ankle. Pick up the left foot and draw in figure of four. Let that go. We'll come straight to the other side. Drawing the left knee in towards the armpit, extending the right heel away. Active right foot, active toes on left foot. Squeeze the left knee in. Then sole of right foot to the floor, left ankle crosses over. And figure of four, otherwise known as supine pigeon, on the other side. Hands wrap around the front of the shin or the back of the thigh. And we draw the right leg in, stretching the left hamstring. And then let that go. Finally, we'll take the briefest of twists to each side. So extend that right leg long. Tuck the right hip under the body. Left knee comes across for a supine twist. Left knee across to the right. Maybe the gaze to the left. And then draw that left knee back up. Both feet down. Reset the position of the hips. Left leg extends away. Guide the right knee across, scooting the left hip under. Right knee across to the left. Supine twist. Maybe the gaze coming out to the right. And then gently draw that back in. Any last little movements you need before Shavasana, or if you want to take anything for comfort for your Shavasana, do so. And extend feet away, ups and hands, land down on the mat. Let the body feel heavy. Training ourselves to switch into a resting, digesting, healing mode. And breath slow down, letting the breath soften. Letting the face soften. Very gently. Just start to make the smallest movements with the fingertips, with the toes. And let those movements progressively grow, get bigger until the wrists are moving, the ankles are moving. Maybe the head is turning from side to side. And then draw the knees in, either rolling to the side or rolling straight up, finding your way to a seat. I hope that left you feeling energized and stretched. Take a little moment just to acknowledge yourself once more. Practicing yoga. Suksma. Thank you.